Hello Aries, welcome back to Fifi's Tarot Readings. I hope you're all doing amazing. For those that are new to my channel, a very warm welcome, and cross watchers, you are definitely welcomed here as well. Now, because this is a general love reading, bear in mind Aries that the roles can always be reversed. Yes, they can always be flipped. So let me just put my chair closer. I'm slipping away, there we are. Definitely apply to your situation. Take only what resonates, what I'm confirming that you know to be true as part of your story, or what your intuition has been tugging at you for quite a while. And whatever doesn't resonate, just toss it to the side. If you know it's not part of your story, it doesn't apply to you, you don't need it, right? So Aries, I'm here to simplify tarot for you in gaining insight, clarity, understanding, and even, like I said, confirming what you already know to be true as part of your story. Let's explore your heart space, Aries. Let's see what is happening around your heart space. Who are you thinking about the most? How is your heart at the moment? Who is thinking about you? Let's see. For Aries, please. And as usual, yes, if you do like this reading, if it resonates with you and you're curious, there will be an optional extended reading, and the link to your extended is in the description box below. It is the first link underneath all the stars. And there I focus on your person's true thoughts and feelings about you and this connection. What are their wishes, intentions, desires? What changes are happening around your person that you may not be aware of as well? So, yes, fears, wishes, intentions, actions, outcome. So if you stick around, Aries, to the end of this video, you will see a glimpse of your extended reading as well. Here we go. Let's get straight into it. For Aries, please. So what's at the bottom of your deck right now? What do we have? The Eight of Swords. Okay, it seems here that, I mean, this could be you. This is ruled also by Gemini, by the way. I'm really feeling it's your person. Why are they feeling stuck? They're not moving forward. They're not saying anything. They're not doing anything. Why? This usually can be because they have a guilty conscience about something. After all, if they were not feeling guilty about anything, they wouldn't have approached you a long time ago. Now, note that the swords are not even touching this person. And the chains are very loosely around their wrists, so all they have to do is get up, take the blindfold off and walk away. But they're afraid about something. They're kind of believing some of the BS in their mind at the moment, that perhaps, oh, Aries doesn't want me, Aries hates me, this cannot be healed and all this. But it's like, there's more than meets the eye here, Aries. Because I knew it, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of destiny, because they want change. No more of this, we're not talking to each other, I'm not going to say anything to Aries because I'm worried. No, this is what's going to happen. The card of destiny with the Wheel of Fortune says, well, there's change happening and it has to happen. I feel like it's a long overdue action that they need to take. There's a long overdue, possibly reconciliation as well. We will see. But you may be dealing here with a Leo. We have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, and we have Taurus as well. It doesn't have to be, but there is something that's being orchestrated here behind your back. They may be feeling very guided to take action because we have the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving knight. Look how the determination here. Mentally, what does your person want to do? They just want to charge towards you and they want to tell you the truth. They want something to change because Knight's about messages. It's also about change. See? No wonder. We have the Ten of Cups ruled by Pisces because you are the happily ever after. This is about that happy reunion, domestic bliss, pure happiness, love, family. It's a family card as well. Your person does, I have to say it. They do see, engagement. They possibly do see marriage with you as well. This is actually a very good card, a very good omen of showing that this actually could lead to marriage as well. Problem is though, and I feel like I knew it, this is why they're feeling quite guilty. Why do people complicate things? Aries, you are a very direct star sign, and I love that. You just get straight to the point. You know what you want. Problem is when we start dealing with other people, they don't always know what they want in the past, yes? You may have felt like an option to this person. Why? Because we have the Five of Pentacles. So we've got Scorpio and Taurus energy. There could have been some abandonment issues here. Being left out in the cold. Someone that they pulled the plug on this way too early, did not even give this relationship a chance here. So you felt unloved, outside, looking in. Now I've got the Queen of Pentacles here. Very strong Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Was your person with someone else? Were they in a committed relationship? Was there marriage here with someone else? Was it work that got in the way? Interesting. Let's look at your reading right now. Queen of Wands. There you are. Boy, do they think about you. I mean, you're coming out already as the head of your reading. Like literally, this is what's most important, which is you. Now, I do not particularly like seeing more than one queen in a reading because the Queen of Pentacles can show, well, this person, hey, are they already in a committed relationship? Are they taking care of someone else? Are they engaged or married? Now, this person does, I have to admit, yes, they're very passionate about you. They find you very attractive. They will be taking action towards you, though. Finally, it's almost like they're being guided. Get out of that Eight of Swords energy because they're wasting time. Time waits for no one, Aries. You have no problem moving on with someone else or even moving on your own. You're very, very independent. That's the Queen of Wands. Male or female watching does not matter here. You're embodying that Queen of Wands energy. You're the go-getter. So they realize, I got to get out of this. They're being guided to take action here. The Hermit. So already you got the major arcana there for Virgo. Both of you have been thinking quite a lot about each other, about the situation, about how things have unfolded. So yeah, I kind of feel that you're not talking to each other. And let's just say for some of you that you are, well, I'll move this to that to the side. It's kind of awkward. I'm going to think like, what's the point almost, you know? It's not because of you. It's they've kind of managed to make this a lot more complicated. That's what's happened. They may have done a runner on you. They may have made you feel like an option, which is terrible. No one should ever make you feel like that, Aries. They may have ghosted you, blocked you, and actually shown you that they have picked someone else, for example. And that you should always be number one. They didn't do that in the past, and as a result, they're just scared of making that first move, though. Have they learned their lesson? Yes, they have. The Hermit is that introspection. They go within. It's about self-imposed isolation here. I feel like perhaps both of you are doing this at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, because of this. The Death card, Major Arcana, therefore Scorpio. It's the card of fate, destiny, serendipity. It's all the same thing. Just like the Wheel of Fortune here. This is about the ending that happened. I think both of you are really thinking and contemplating this as well. Where there is an ending, there is a beginning, because this is a transition. So there is a major change that's happening here. And your person is willing to sacrifice something. Sometimes the Death card says, hey, if you really want this with Aries, you're going to have to sacrifice something in your life. And I feel like they're really thinking about this. They're on the verge of doing it. And you probably have no idea. This is probably brand new news to you, Aries, because this is when things are orchestrated behind your back with that Wheel of Fortune, in a positive way, of course, though. So we're being prepared here now for the ending, a transition for the beginning. Let's see. We have the Sun, Major Arcana for Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, but this is by far my absolutely favorite card in the entire deck, and I do not care where it lands. Bottom of the deck, here, there, anywhere. You make each other happy. This is pure happiness, pure bliss. It's also the return of health here as well. So if anyone's health has been wavering, if it hasn't been the best, this is the return of health as well. Oh, wow. This is good. It's a card of blessings as well. So if there's any challenging cards, it softens the effect. It heals it. It brings anything that was in the dark. It brings it to light now. This is looking pretty good, I have to admit. What's the beating heart of your reading, Aries? The Two of Pentacles. Decision time, decision time. Decision time. I've got Capricorn energy there. I do feel at the moment, Aries, you and your person are actually quite busy. You're doing that juggling act of romance, home life, friends, taking care of myself. You know, there's a lot that's going on here. You know, it's like the ultimate balancing act here. Ultimately, though, it's like you're kind of seeing the pros and cons here. It's like I have a soft spot for this person, but at the same time, what they did, it really sucked. It really, really hurt. So the beating heart of the reading, which influences all the other cards, is that yes, you will have to make a decision quite soon. I actually do feel that all of this, for a lot of you, has happened within the past 2 years. But this is the thing. I think that the decision you make will make you quite happy. I think perhaps you do want to hear from this person. Let's see. The Seven of Swords. Aquarius energy right there. So there is a bit of sneaky energy here, which ultimately was the driving force of why this ended. So I think this is why you're doing this. It makes a lot of sense though. This is about lying, cheating, stealing, someone being strategic, sneaky, doing things behind your back. Traditionally, there's a fox in the picture, but this one actually has a cat. Because cats, when they walk, they don't make any noise, don't they? So yeah, there could have been some stuff happening behind your back, which you knew about. And you know what? You just didn't like it. So as much as you may have a soft spot for this person, Aries, there is like a smudge. There's a bit of a stain, a bit of an X mark on this person. A bit of a, yeah, there's a question mark. We have the Strength card. Another major arcana for Leo, which weird, they're both underneath each other. We've got strong fire energy here. So this is all about approaching the situation a bit more lightly. I always say, and I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this means approaching the situation with honey instead of vinegar. And again, we are seeing very strong signs of health returning. It could be also the health of this connection, but mental, especially physical health here. So this is all good. I like that. Beautiful sign, beautiful message for you, Aries. Your person has tried very hard to hold back. Physically, mentally with that Eight of Swords, but no more. We've got the person looking to the past, yes? About their past actions, the Five of Pentacles, how they abandoned you, how they allowed this to come crumbling, crashing down, basically. This can be healed. Let's see. Got the Moon. Major Arcana there for Pisces and also Cancer for me as a reader. So what's happening right now is that perhaps you have a bit of internal fears, internal anxieties about the situation. What if? There's always that what if, yes? When we start to overthink things, what if they give you that Seven of Swords? What if they abandon you with that Five of Pentacles again? Which is normal, but your intuition is telling you something, isn't it? Maybe you should hear this person out, seek to understand. Should you forgive this person? What it's going to be, obviously the intuition will be different for everybody watching this video. But the problem is that there were secrets. I don't feel they did it on purpose. I really don't feel that. But how they handled the past was, well, it was very irresponsible. Yes, they've learned hard lessons, and so have you, Aries. But their lesson here was, hey, don't do this ever again to you or to anyone. Wow. So what is the final outcome here? Yep, we have the Eight of Cups. Some of you may have decided to actually move on. That's what's happening here, and that's what scares them as well. That's Pisces energy. More, please, about the Eight of Cups. I will be clarifying these cards as well. More about the Eight of Cups, please. Okay, well, as you can see, my crappily shuffling, that is way too much. Let's do this again, shall we? Eight of Cups, please. Why is the Eight of Cups there? There we are. Whoa. Where is it? Okay, sorry, just 1 second. All right, sorry about that, Aries. If it's going to fall, it's going to fall in the most awkward position. You had the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I have a feeling here that, see, with the Eight of Cups is when we move on from people, situation, and events that no longer serve us. Some of you may be moving on to new love, which can be quite successful. A lot of you, though, and I'm feeling for the majority of you, actually may be moving on from this past hurt. Yes, where we forgive each other. Yes, and you know we learn our lessons. There could possibly be a brand new start with this person, but it's only going to be a bit more solid when I confirm these messages here. Let me see. So you will know kind of what category you fall into, which group. Do you want to move on with someone new? Is there some, do you have options, for example? But I do feel the majority of you do want to move on from this past hurt and start fresh with your person. So let's see. Why did this? You know what? When this happens, it's really weird. The cards just they all want to explode from my hands. Let's see. For Aries, please, and their person. So the question is, can you move on from this? Some of you can. Others of you cannot move on from this, which is perfectly fine. You have every right to choose what you want for yourself. So we have the Two of Wands. That is Aries energy. Some of you could very well be dealing with an Aries. Very clearly here that someone, your person could be abroad as well. They could literally be overseas, interstate, a couple of hours drive, but they're on the verge of making a decision here to get out of their comfort zone, to step into the unknown. Things are about to get a little bit uncomfortable for your person. Now, no, this is the Modern Witch Tarot. The person is holding a phone, so they very well may reach out to you via text message or like an email, a phone call, FaceTime, whatever it is. They will be reaching out to you, though. Ultimately, with that too, it's going to be your decision, though. There's that traveling knight. So you've got a lot of cards here. Even the Three of Wands, Aries energy. This is all pointing perhaps that there will be travel to see you as well. Yeah, they're quite passionate. They're coming towards you. They're waiting for the right moment. Three of Pentacles. Look at that Capricorn energy. Yeah, they want to be Team Aries. It's very clear here as well. There was probably a third party as well. Some of you may be met through work, through studies, mutual interests. Could also be Sometimes I don't know. I think I'm getting lost for words because your person is lost for words here. Sorry, the professional network of friends. That's what I was trying to say here as well. That Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Yeah, you're very independent here. That's what's happening here. Perhaps I don't want you to be single anymore. Let's push these cards up. All right. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. What do we have? The Lovers. Major Arcana there for Gemini. Wow. Okay. So the love is mutual, absolutely. There's a deep soulmate connection we can see, but ultimately we know it's a choice, and it does fall on your energy that the choice will be yours, and it's very clear. What's the choice? Leave or stay for a new beginning? Yeah. Let's clarify the Hermit. Six of Swords. Again, showing that your person could be abroad as well. This is moving on now. Moving into calmer waters. The sixes are all about healing, and I feel like this is what your person has been thinking about, is that they want to move into calmer waters with you. As you can see, we've got all the choppy water in the back that represents basically all the chaos and the mess they did. And now it's like going, okay, there's a lake of tranquility here. So they do want to replace this. They want harmony. They want peace and balance once more. But most of all, they want to move on with you. Let's clarify the Death card. The Seven of Cups. That is ruled by Scorpio. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling, because you got the Seven of Cups there again, you got it twice. What's happening here and what ended it was that they had choices. Perhaps they acted upon those choices as well. And it made you feel very abandoned, very unloved. And when you needed them the most, they pulled the plug and they left. And I feel like what hurts you most here is this sneaky behavior about how easy it was. So this literally, as I said, this could have been an option with another person. Maybe they chose work. Maybe, you know, even if you're at a distance, they said it was too much. Whatever it was, it still made you feel like an option, not the priority. And that was a driving force that led to the end of this connection for now. Now, let's look at the Sun. What do we have? The Ace of Wands again. Wow. Look at that. You got it twice, different cards, different authors, but you've got it. So there is potentially, I feel like a lot of you are more inclined to hear this person out and start over again. I feel like it's going to make you very, very happy. With that Ace of Wands though, particularly that Ace shows that this can be quite successful as well. So it's not just a new beginning, it can point to a very successful new beginning. Yes, there are a lot of cobwebs from the past, you could say, that they need to fix, but this can be healed. Remember that major arcanas are way more powerful than any court cards or any minor arcanas. So let's clarify the beating heart of your reading, that Two of Pentacles. We have the Star. Yeah, this can be healed. Major arcana for Aquarius. So you've got three cards which show lots of healing, and they happen to all be major arcanas. We've got the Strength, the Sun, and the Star. So again, whatever was hidden in the dark, whatever assumptions, and if there was no closure, all the light's going to be illuminated on it. So yep, it's about healing, being positive, keeping up the faith, but we have a wish being granted here for both of you to start over once more. Pick up the pieces. I feel like both of you will be treading quite slowly. It's kind of like a form of self-protection. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's clarify that Seven of Swords. That bit of a tricky energy here is the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So at the moment though, what's happening here is a person's been lying to themselves as well, because this is all the emotions, all the love that they feel towards you. Yes. And it's almost like, no, I don't need Aries. It's fine. You know, decision I made, it is what it is. All that stuff that they're saying, all that BS. They're lying to themselves about all the love that they have for you. They do want to offer you that cup of love. In the meantime, Aries, what are you doing is that you're taking care of yourself now. This is all about taking care of your health. Your intuition is at an all-time high that perhaps you know, just maybe this isn't over. No. And also it's about approaching you here quite gentle as well. I do feel that your person may be afraid of confrontation. That's very typical of the Queen of Cups, where it's like they want to say everything to you, but they are afraid of confrontation. So again, you know, they may have been lying to themselves for quite a while. And I do feel they may be approaching you very sneaky, where they don't want other people to know about it. Yeah. Clarifying that Strength card is the Six of Cups. So that is ruled by Scorpio. And this is my reconciliation card. Now, for some of you, there may already be children involved. Aries, you may have your own children. They may have their own children as well. Now, this is the funny bit is where, and I say funny because it's quite interesting how they're approaching you. They may say, listen, why don't we just start off as friends and we'll see how it goes. Again, they're lying about that. It's not a bad lie, because ultimately they're coming back because they love you. They want this to be a beautiful, passionate lustful connection. There's a lot of lust here towards you. They're not coming back because of that. It's just that honestly they miss you. They're very, very, very nostalgic. It's taken them all their strength here to hold back during this time, but ultimately they do want to pick up the pieces. They want reconciliation. You've got a lot of cards pointing to past life connection. So let's clarify the moon, everything that was hidden, no more, the world. We've got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo here. Again, if your person is abroad, they very well may be kind of saying, I want to see you face to face. Because I do know that travel has resumed now, so there we go. Now, remember, they don't have to be overseas. There's just that emotional distance here. So that difficult cycle has completed, and all this assumption of these internal fears, internal anxieties, it's going to be resolved. This is such a good omen. It's such a good sign to get the world in your reading, Aries. We've got a brand new cycle starting here. That's what's happening. So you've got the death card, but now it's like, hang on, we've got everything indicating that there's a brand new beginning coming your way. Your person literally thinks the world of you. I know that sounds very corny, very cliche, but that's the truth about the world card. So we can have a brand new cycle here. It's a celebration card. Let's clarify the ending. Oh my God. Yeah, I do feel like some of you may have been tempted to move on. And then there's a part of you saying, Lord, listen, maybe there's a part of me that wants a new beginning. And there will be, because we've got here very strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. It doesn't have to be. This is about them investing in this once more to provide you with that solid brand new beginning here. This is definitely, I have to say it, Aries, this is certainly not over. If you don't want to hear from your person, you certainly do not have to entertain this conversation. But I have to admit, for some of you, if you do want your person to come back, this is my reconciliation card. Look at these cards. Yes, they want to reinvest in this, plant the seed again, offer you that Ace of Pentacles here, and the World. This is the last major arcana of the entire, well, of the major arcana. So you've gone through all the stages of the major arcanas, and now the World is saying, let's start over once more. So this is where I'm very curious about now. When your person does reach out, after a long time of holding back, it's taken them all their strength here. So they're plucking up their courage, saying, can we rekindle this? Can we pick up the pieces? Can we have a conversation over coffee, for example? Yeah, I want to know in your extended what's happening with your person right now. So bear with me. I will pause your video. And when I unpause it, you will see a glimpse of your extended reading. All right, welcome back, Aries. As you can see, I have cleared the table and we have 4 different decks. So just to reiterate for those that are new to my channel, these are the cards that I will be using for your extended reading. And the link to your extended is in the description box below. It is the first link underneath all the yellow stars. So I do want to really explore your person's true thoughts and feelings about you and this connection. What has changed since the last time you spoke to them, for example, when things were great? Their true thoughts, feelings, their actions, the outcome, what are their wishes, desires, intentions, fears as well. We're going to be exploring all of it from their perspective, right? So I'll be starting off here with the Grand Lux Tarot. I'll be clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Then I'll be moving on to the Romance Angel Oracle cards. Beautiful messages and advice there moving forward. And one of my favorite decks is the Twin Flame Messages card. So right now, if your person wanted to express anything to you right now, if they got out of that 8 of Swords energy, what would they say to you, Aries? There may be some messages here, perhaps they've said this to you in the past, so it could resonate as well. So this is in their beating heart right now, their feelings, that if they could verbalize it, what would they say to you? So we've got direct messages there for you, Aries. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for joining me. But if this is where we depart, I wish you the very best. And I hope health, happiness, abundance, love, all those wonderful things are always yours, Aries. If you did like this reading, I appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. It may very well reach perhaps another Aries that would like to hear these messages. So I'll see you in the next couple of days, Aries. Take care. Bye.